Hello everyone, good morning, and today we have FP Live in the morning for a change. And we have a friend, there's a lovely dog here. You can see him. Hi. And what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk about abuse. The topic for our child abuse and parenting session today is financial abuse. Financial abuse and children and parenting, are these really connected? Are these really happening? What are you aware of? Today I'm going to bring to you, sorry for this. Today I'm going to bring to you awareness about some things which you might have never even thought that is happening. What is abuse? When we think of abuse, the first thing that comes to our heads is verbal abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, trauma, and so many other things like harsh things that are happening in around us, in society, in homes. Financial abuse, what is this? Financial abuse is when people are depriving, not allowing others free thoughts about money. For example, one member of the family is not allowed to have access to money or is not given the money that he wishes to have. Financial abuse is very common in relationships where one partner is not working and is deprived of everything that is accessible with ease, saying that you are not earning and so you can't have the money. You don't have the rights to receive the money. They might be doing thankless jobs in and around the house. They might be doing things that might be contributing so that the money comes in. For example, a woman working at home, taking care of the children, taking care of the house, taking care of all the needs for her husband. And when the money comes in, still being deprived of it, saying that you have not earned the money, you don't have the right to spend it. I will decide how it has to be spent, where it has to go, where it has to not go. This is financial abuse. And this is not only for women and men, it could be reverse. Today's scenario where there are lots of women earning and men not earning, or a father earning and children are not able to yet. How much do we do that to our children? And let us look at another aspect of this. And before that, let me introduce myself to those who don't know me. I'm Mehek Imnani. I'm a children's counselor, relationships counselor, and Access Consciousness certified facilitator. And today, I'm talking about a beautiful topic: child abuse, financial abuse, parenting. Sounds very harsh, but you need to see the beauty in it. And I'm here to show you what else is possible when you will look at it from a different perspective. And I'm here in Goa, beautiful, beautiful Goa, on a beautiful workshop, 6 days of working on people's minds and what else is possible. So now let's look at financial abuse and how it begins, where it begins. As I have kept telling you all, abuse begins in childhood. All abuses begin in childhood. When a parent tells a child that this is what we have and you cannot have more than this, it is financial abuse. When a parent tells a child that there is limited resources You cannot have the whole world for you. It is financial abuse. When a child is told that money doesn't grow on trees, life is difficult, work hard, otherwise, you'll have no money, it is financial abuse. हिंदी में हम बोलते हैं पैर उतने ही फैलाओ जितनी चादर है. That is financial abuse. Now, how is all this financial abuse? Money, as we all know, is energy. Everything in this world is energy. We are all vibrational, vibrant, abundant energy. Whether it's me, you, the plants, the trees, the floor, the animals, everything is energy. And medical science has proven this. It's a scientific fact that we are all made up of energy, space, and consciousness. It's just that some of the molecules, like air, is very far apart, so it's not visible. We are just not able to see the air around us. Whereas the molecules of liquids are packed closely and they are flowing. And we have more solidified molecules. And we are basically the space between those molecules. So when we are that space between the molecules, we are that energy inside us. It's just that the molecules are packed much more closer. We are all energy, and so is money. There is abundance of money in our universe. There is abundance of everything in our universe. When a child is born, he is aware of this. He doesn't have a distinction between this is my money or this is my father's money or my mother's money. They just play with it. For them, money is no different from food. For them, gold is no different from glass or any other metal. For a child, coins, currency is no different than just toys. Currency is just paper. How they use paper, they tear paper, they throw it away. The same way, they do it with money or cash. And yet, parents that no, this is not the way to handle it. This is money, it's very valuable. It is in limited amount. Hey guys, you guys can keep on writing your questions, and I'll be happy to respond if there is something we can quickly respond to here. And you can leave your questions on the thread too. So when parents tell their children that money is limited and you can have only limited of it, or parents do not give children access to money, that you can't touch this is not allowed to be touched, what happens in the mental structure of the child? The child thinks it's a taboo object. I cannot have it. And most of our subconscious imprints, subconscious implants are done in childhood between the age of 0 to 7 years. And whatever is implanted in them at that age has a lasting impact. Whatever is told to the children at that age remains etched in them, in their subconscious mind, for a lifetime. So if a parent tells a child, you cannot touch this, it is important, it is very significant, it's a very important part of our reality. It's not something you can play with. You cannot have it. It gets imprinted in the child's mindset. And then that child grows up to be a young woman or a young man. And what happens? Every time the topic of money comes, he thinks it's very important, it's very significant, and I cannot have it. I cannot touch it. What happens to his money reality? He may work hard, he may toil, but he will not be able to have the money that he has. Another point of view that parents keep telling young children, life is difficult. You have to work hard, you have to toil hard, you have to break bricks. पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं, तब पैसा आता है. पैसा झाड़ पर नहीं उगता है. Money does not grow on trees. The moment they say this, the child puts it in his head that money is very hard. It's a thing that I have to toil for, I have to work hard for. Only then money can come into my life. And then I can have all the joys, all the travel, all the luxuries of life. Otherwise, I can't have it. When this child grows up, he turns into a hard worker, very hard worker. Sometimes may even turn into a smart worker, that I have to work smart and then I can have money. And yet, does money show up in his reality? Does he have a free flow of money? Amazingly, shockingly, no. Now, if such a child gets married and is not allowed to work, is working at home and is not allowed to go out and work, what will the child feel? I am not working. I am not the person who is working, doing a job. I am doing nothing. So I cannot have the money. And this is his subconscious imprint, his or her subconscious imprint, which is telepathically sensed by everyone around him. Amazing. Our subconscious imprints we are not aware of. Cognitively. Cognitively we are not aware of our subconscious imprints, but other people are aware of them. Everyone around us is aware of them. Not cognitively, but subconsciously. And they tell us exactly those words that were imprinted in our head subconsciously. The same words repeated to them again and again and again. You do not work, you cannot have the money. Money does not grow on trees. Life is not easy. So today, let us recognize, where is this happening? It is happening right from the womb, from the childhood, when the child is very small and parents are talking to the child or talking to each other. And this is where it goes all through life. And then we go to workshops, self-growth and all of that to try to get around this, to get out of this loophole. Where is the source? The root cause of it is in the childhood. So can we change this? Now that we know that this is an issue, can we change this? Yes, we can. It's very easy to change it. Yeah? Would it be fun for you to change this? Yes. So how do we change it? One, we recognize that this is the underlying emotion or point of view that is there inside me. That life is difficult. I have to work hard to make money. Go to the point where you had heard. Who did you hear it from? And while you all are listening to this FB Live, while you all are listening to this, you all can do this with me. Who did you hear this from for the first time? Bring up the name. How do you bring up the name? Not by consciously remembering kisne bola. No, don't go and remember who has done it. But the first name that comes up in your head, intuitively, the first name comes up. With not using your logical mind. Do not use your logical mind at all. It doesn't work there. Just ask, who said this to me first? And the name will pop up in your head. Then ask, at what age did I hear this first? And the number will pop up. Go to the lowest number that pops up. Below 7, below 5. Go to that lowest number. And then send that thought, that point. Sorry, we had a bad connection, and this is what happens. This is so amazing. Whenever we are changing radical things in our subconscious mind, whenever we are changing some phenomenal things in our subconscious mind, sometimes There are energies within us that do not allow us to change it. What are these energies? These are energies that exist in our surrounding, the negative elements, and they do not want this change to come, because when this change will come, there'll be phenomenal things that show up in your life. So, are we ready to change this now? So, who said this to you and when? Respond to these questions and then send it back. Send those thoughts back to that person with consciousness attached. It's important consciousness to them. Those thoughts go further down and give clarity even to that person, consciousness even to that person, and are destroyed, so that you, that person, and all the people connected to that thought, to that particular thought, do not have it anymore. And then it changes for you. What changes? That point of view changes, that subconscious imprint changes, and then things start working for you. Would that be fun? Yeah. If you have any other points of views where you are still stuck, you can share them on the chat and we can. Let's look at one or two more common ones. Let's look at some more common ones. Money. When children touch money, literally, even if you keep some coins, they are playing as if they are toys. You say this is not something to play with. This is something very important in life. If this is not there, then we are in trouble. You can't play with it. Or someone might say, oh, this is dirty, don't touch this. Currency notes, they go ahead and roam in every person's pocket. The milkman, the vegetable vendor, the support staff, your helpers, the plumbers, the garbage people. The same currency notes goes around everywhere, and then it comes to you and goes into your wallet. And then when your children are playing with it, you tell them, it's dirty, don't touch it. It's dirty, don't touch it. Okay, go wash your hands now. आप अपने हाथ धो लो, बहुत गंदा है. And then what goes into your subconscious imprint? That money is dirty. Not touch it. I cannot touch it, it's dirty. Such a person grows up, might have opportunities in life where good jobs, good people, maybe a partner who's rich shows up, but for that person, money is dirty. The subconscious imprint is that money is dirty, and then money will remain dirty, and that person will not be able to. Even if there is lots of money in the house, that person remains poor. That person does not receive the money that he wishes to have. This is financial abuse. This is true financial abuse where it begins. And where it begins in your own houses, right under the nose of your parents, in your parenting styles. So can we change this now? Let's go back and ask, who told you that money is dirty? Who told you that? Bring up the name and ask when. When was I told that? When was I told that? Who and when? And look at the first names that pop up. Look at the first date or year of age that pops up. Look at it. And then try to send it back. Send it back to sender with consciousness attached. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, talk. All 9 shots, boys and beyonds. We access consciousness, people, We cleared these points of views with the clearing statement of access consciousness. It is more explained in theclearingstatement.com by Dr. Dan Hare. And there's so much more to this. It's just the beginning that I wish to share with you all, touch, and maybe clear for you all. If you wish to talk more about this, you can connect with me through my Facebook page, through my website, through my WhatsApp numbers that are available on Facebook. Or you can attend any of our workshops and see where life changes. We have been told that, as adults, we are told that this is life and this is how it will be. Adjust, accept, be happy with what you have, be satisfied. These are really interesting thoughts. And most of us, many of us, think that's true. There might be few people who always wish to have more, and they'll be like, can I really have more? Am I wrong? Am I greedy? People around them might even tell them, you're very greedy. You always wish to have more. You wish to have more. That's not a good thing. It's greediness. Is it greediness? How many of you have been told that having more money is greediness? Wishing to have more money is greediness as a kid? No. These people know that it is possible to have more money. They know that there are subconscious lies which are not letting them have more. And when you know that, and if you are that person, then this is the right place to be in. Connect with us and see how life changes, how your money reality changes, how you come out of the financial abuse that you are going through. Thank you for hearing me. Thank you for being on this FB Live with me. And wish you'll have more. Hope you'll are willing to ask for more and more and more in this life, in this reality. Bye-bye. See you again soon next week, Fridays.